Hello students, welcome to my class. Myself Jyoti Tiwari and today we are learning about circulatory system in human body. Let's begin. In human body, blood is acting as connective tissue as it is reaching to each and every organ of our body to supply the nutrients and oxygen and water and many more things, so that we can say that blood is a connective tissue. So the question arises that how blood is reaching to each and every part or organ of our body. While we studying the circulatory system, we will get the answer of this question. Basically, in circulatory system, we will learn or understand that how heart, blood vessel work and they circulate the blood in whole body. Heart. What is heart? It is a blood pumping organ. It pump blood to the whole body. And where is it located? It is located in thoracic cavity between lungs, little bit left side. You can see here in the diagrams or the images here. Mainly it is made up of cardiac muscles. That's why we call the surgeon or the doctor of heart cardiologist. Heart is protected by a heart valve. The heart wall is consist of three layers: epicardium, myocardium and endocardium. Epicardium is outer layer, myocardium is middle layer and endocardium is inner layer. These are the protective layer. Let's us study about the structure of heart. Heart have mainly four chambers. In right side above it is right atrium, below it there is right ventricle, and in left side above it is left atrium and below it is left ventricle. Between right atrium and right ventricle there is a opening valve. It act like a door just to send the blood from right atrium to the right ventricle. This valve is called tricuspid valve, and in left atrium and left ventricle there is also a valve between these chambers. This valve is called mitral valve. Mitral valve also called bicuspid valve. And right ventricle generally send the blood to the pulmonary artery through a valve. This valve is called pulmonary valve. And left ventricle send the blood to the aorta. So from the valve, aortic valve. Look at here how the blood is coming inside the heart and how it is circulating inside the heart. So from superior vena cava and inferior vena cava, blood is coming to the right atrium. Which kind of blood? It is carbon dioxide rich blood. That's why generally we call it in one word deoxygenated blood. So inferior vena cava is collecting blood from lower body region and superior vena cava collecting blood from the upper body region and sending this blood to the right atrium. From right atrium it goes to the right ventricle. From right ventricle this blood goes to the pulmonary artery. Now this deoxygenated blood is going to the lungs, and from lungs near the alveoli the blood get oxygenated and come back from pulmonary vein, and pulmonary vein pour this blood in left atrium. From left atrium the blood goes to the left ventricle through mitral valve, and the left ventricle send this blood from aortic valve to the aorta, and this aorta now pump the blood to the whole body. Let us study about the blood vessel in more detail. Aorta carries oxygen rich blood away from heart. Later it gets branched into the artery. Look at the diagram. Artery is carrying the oxygenated blood, and while entering it inside the organ it gets fine and thin in comparison of artery, and artery is also thin in comparison of aorta. So arteriole, when it is going inside the tissue to supply the oxygen, because it is carrying the oxygenated blood, it is converted into the fine thin hair like fine blood vessel called capillaries. From capillary, oxygen get transfused into the tissues, and from tissues, carbon dioxide get transfused into the capillary blood. Now, the capillary blood become carbon dioxide rich blood. Generally, we call it deoxygenated blood. From venule, that deoxygenated blood goes to the veins, and then veins transfer this blood to the vena cava. Thus, we can say that vena cava carries carbon dioxide rich blood to the heart, and the branches of vena cava are veins, venule, and capillaries. One thing is here that the exception is pulmonary artery. Pulmonary artery carries the deoxygenated blood from the right ventricle. It is the exception of the artery, and pulmonary vein carries the oxygenated blood. It is the exception of the vein, because generally vein are carrying deoxygenated blood. Now look at the diagram in one view and understand that vena cava, inferior vena cava is sending the deoxygenated blood, and from above the superior vena cava is sending the deoxygenated blood to right atrium. From right atrium the blood goes to the right ventricle. From right ventricle the blood goes to the pulmonary artery. Pulmonary artery send this blood to the lungs, and here from the capillaries, gaseous exchange, the blood become oxygenated, and oxygenated blood goes to the pulmonary vein. From pulmonary vein this blood goes to the left atrium. From left atrium the blood goes to the left ventricle, and from left atrium the blood is pumped into the aorta, and aorta send the blood to the whole body above and below, and it get branched into the artery, and from artery the blood goes to the capillaries. Similarly, the blood is circulating in our body, and the blood is pumped from 120 mmHg pressure. So because of this pressure, blood is circulating in our body. I hope you understand the chapter. Thank you very much. Be healthy and be safe. Take care of yourself.